Hey guys, I thought I'll also complete the picture with the futures projections and trading plan earlier with just a daily chart of the Nasdaq and the SPY separately. It's interesting what's obviously happening, right? We have there are two trend lines that I've been tracking on the NDX. Shown here, it's a daily chart for a year. We are at the first trend line, right? That's how bullish we've been, that we haven't even approached the second trend line, the longer term trend line, which is obviously below the 100 period exponential average, the 100-day exponential average. So that actually might or might not get tested. I'm not sure, but we definitely have that hurdle, the 1250 hurdle to cross for that. But if you just look at the significant high, from last year, you find that yeah, you find a nice little wedge formation about here. So normally the way these, I guess, extensions work, retracements work, as far as my interpretation is concerned, is that we usually find some sort of a confluence of the price and this little wedge that's formed. Okay, so there would be a test potentially of 550. Now this, yeah, there would be a test of 550 sometime in the future. If it doesn't happen, that's fine. We could just, you take this traveling barometer, as I call it, the 100 period moving average 100. Yeah, that could serve as support as well. It is currently at 540, but we have a ways to go. We have over 600 points, 500 points, whatever, to get there. So on the NDX, it looks like we could find support here, which is the even more bullish segment of activity, this channel here, than just the usual regular uptrend channel, which is here, right? So we definitely were overextended beyond, let's say, this top right here, and all we've done is just corrected uh, market intention of the participants, corrected that, normalized that to back to this level, another confluence area, obviously. But who knows what happens next? But I think that it's safe to project that we we might we might be getting ready to find some support at this area, this one right here, the 912,900 area, as discussed in a previous video. I think should not be surprised if we get a test of 750 right here, these lows. But again, just to put the big picture back in view, just take a look at this, right? We've been on a tear, literally, from last year. Now we've been aided by low interest rates and really accommodative practices from the Feds. Tons and tons of liquidity, in the stock market. So this was, I guess, bound to happen. But we definitely are overextended. I don't generally like to use the RSI or anything to show that, because ultimately, RSI is a poor man's indicator, right? It just tells you that we are overbought, but it doesn't tell you, it doesn't give you anything more. It doesn't attempt to give you a reversal signal. I guess we have to figure that out on our own. And even then, we have to wait for confirmation before we step in, right? So there you go, guys. The NDX looks like this. If I just switch over to the SPY here, maybe so let's try the SPX just for to keep it clean. Now you guys can see here, I haven't drawn the trend line yet. Maybe I'll draw it live with you guys. I would expect a similar story here. Appears to be the long-term trend line, I imagine. If you connect the lows of 2nd November to the 23rd September, right? But then if you take just this channel is definitely been broken once before. It's been broken once before, and a parallel to where it was broken before, a parallel to the prior trend to where it was broken before, gives us potentially an area of support here at the 3800 level, right? So I do these parallel extensions sometimes because I want to stay true to the original trend, the original channel, uptrending channel here. I want to stay true to it, but I cannot stay true to it when it keeps breaking it, when the price keeps breaking it. So what I will do sometimes is to draw these parallel extensions, and then I look for support here, because I know that once broken, you're most likely to break again. But then, because you did find some support here at the 50 moving average, right? Um, uh, I'm expecting the same thing to happen here. But if it doesn't, then we clearly have to come back to this level here. It doesn't have to be completely horizontal level. We could have some slope to it. Doesn't matter. I could connect a low here, and I could connect a low here approximately, or connect a 50% of that. That gives us some confluence in this area, 3690 area, which would be very good, which would be great as a buying opportunity for folks who have missed the party, I guess, and haven't had a chance to step in. But 3690 area might be one. But again, guys, just step back and look at the big picture, right? Um, look at the bull trend we've been riding. Great to have profits and everything along the way, but we can't lose sight of the fact that even a retest of 3690 is only testing top of this channel right here. If I make this completely parallel, that gives us a sweet channel right here. But I won't do that. I will just lift this up here like that. Just imagine that, guys. Like, we haven't even 50% retraced this channel to 3500. That's how bullish we've been. That just a retracement to the upper edge of this 3690 is a great buying opportunity, right? But it's all, macros, economic macro indicators, news, you know, I don't know, China wars, oil news, all of these things, all of these things that are somewhat latent in 2022, right? So I should actually type this out here. I feel like it's really important to keep the big picture in mind. Oil news, we have China, we have the macros, just to our US macros, our national indicators just to contend with. Then we have bond yields, as we are finding out. Um, then we have bond yields, as we are finding out, can rattle. And we've always known that, but the recent market rattle has been attributed to rising bond yields, right? So what I'm saying is that, like, just make sure to keep the big picture in mind, that with none of this has actually flared up already this year. None of these items, right? The yields have started to go hot a little bit in the last week, and we are seeing, a tiny pullback to this high, 3880, 60 area, right? Just imagine, guys, what might be in store if any of these bad buckets of news flares up early in the year, middle of the year, or later in the year, right? That's when these areas become viable for a test. Anyway, just wanted to, like, keep it real for everyone thinking that this bull trend has been great and will never end. Or for those who are thinking that we are due for a sell off, but sell off into where and why. I think these factors really are important in determining the where and the why. Just don't know the when. Anyway, guys, that was my morning update. Thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe, guys. Thank you. Bye.